Assalamu alaikum guys, assalamu alaikum. How is everyone? It's a sunny afternoon. Lots of good news, you know, after like, I can't really say a session of lockdown now, can we? I mean, whatever it's been, for everyone it's been their own individual experience of, you know, it's from range from a nightmare all the way to boredom. Yeah, some people have found it really difficult, man. You know, they found it really difficult. But yeah, my Sunday afternoon drive, no less. But guys, yeah, actually, to break the monotony and the this whole sort of laborious, lackadaisical nature up. Oh, we can go. Yep. Sorry, my bad, mate. Sorry, just don't mind, mate. My bad. We got priority over here. Yeah, you know, we've had some really good news with regards to the Masjid. We worked at a food bank yesterday. London Community Kitchen Food Hub. It's a long title. In fact, it's got a couple of titles. In fact, so London Community Kitchen. It's a project that's been run for 42 weeks and it's a really humbling experience. It's nice to be part of these things. Who should volunteer for a food bank? Anyone. And I was thinking yesterday that these things, for me, they just occur out of default. I just happen to be hanging around with the right person at the right time, you know. Otherwise, I don't really volunteer for them. But because I've been on one, or was involved in one, I didn't volunteer to go on it. Someone needed a car. I go, what do you need it for? You know, one of my very good mates who's running literally a small food bank, Al Ilm Masjid in St. Raf's. Check it out. And really small, mashallah, really small masjid. And they're running a food bank for the local St. Raphael's community. And no questions asked again. I was involved in that, and again, I think I've spoken about this before. You know. Visiting warehouses where they were ready to throw away frozen food, and it was just before its best before and sell by date, and it was just sad to see that, you know, it was all going to waste. But yeah, guys, again, look, I always say that you know, the food bank yesterday, I mean, the experience was fantastic. Eventually, the stats and the numbers were 2,500 food parcels handed out and over 750 people served. So yeah, it's a really humbling experience. I think it's kind of important to highlight that there weren't many Muslims in and amongst, and I think it's been highlighted to us. I'm not going to say by who, but it has been highlighted to the real Wembley local Muslim community that in the queue of people who were queuing up yesterday, you know, Muslims weren't there. So please, guys, you know, if whoever's watching this video, if you do need food, or you need some sort of help in your shielding, and I think I've covered this already, please step forward, drop a comment below, reach out to me privately if you have to. You know, you can catch me on Facebook as well. I'll leave that there. Send me a private message on Facebook. Speak to anyone, you know, any of the brothers that you may be affiliated to, and we can arrange for food parcels to hopefully be brought to you. I think that's what we were discussing. Yeah. Anyway, so listen, look, moving on. That was really positive yesterday. Just, you know, in a country such as this, where like, and the other strange things that I really found like odd was the fact that we had AMGs, we had Mercedes A classes, you know, Range Rovers, Porsche Taycans, Cayens driving by, and every so often, you know, the drivers would stop, say, you know, hi, hello, well, you know, what's the queue for? It's for Black Friday. What the hell do you think it's for? What do you think we're doing on what we do you think there's an entrance to a nightclub? And it was clearly labelled the initiative that we were carrying out on the high vis vests. So people are asked, people who are driving past, it's queuing up for a food parcel. It's almost like a private, a private activity for that individual. They don't want their faces to be seen, and I totally respect that. Totally respect that. God forbid that I ever have to, things ever get that bad for me, and they haven't. And again, there's no questions asked. If you need food, you need food, quite simply. A lot of people in the gig economy, they didn't get furloughed. Was it 4.5 million people that got furloughed in this country, and a lot of people, self-employed people, got left out. So that's the reality of the situation. Many people didn't get furloughed whatsoever. But yeah, going back to the good news, being involved in that sort of positive initiative, and we thank you very much, London Community Kitchen. Thank you so much for having us involved, and we shall be at your service and at your disposal every week if need be. And I'm looking, and my son and myself are looking forward to it next week as well. Moving on to another subject, a real positive change. So you guys realize that, like, hey, where's the mosque videos gone? What's happened to the mosque videos? Look, the issue is still there. It doesn't mean you allow this thing to consume your life. In fact, I'll leave a segment up here of what happened yesterday, okay? Obviously, these are the people. This is the person who's offering to say Assalamu alaikum to me. You can see Arif. I don't want to get into any exchanges with this guy, literally. He's literally saying salam to me. Say salam to the camera. Say salam to the camera. Yes, you may want to. You may want to. I haven't done a YouTube video in a long time. Yes, maybe. After yesterday, maybe. After yesterday. What are you shouting for? So this is the sort of thing that you've got going on literally here. This individual here, literally. Have a good day, Arif. Have a good day. Good afternoon. They have still got, they've still got a bee in their bonnet with regards to them being exposed, rightly so. So yeah, I'm going to leave a video up of my interaction with the chairman, General Secretary of the mosque, no less, the General Secretary. Yeah, we had a exchange of words. He's calling me over whilst I was assisting with the food bank. But so look, you guys know that there's been a number of legal battles where they have tried to get rid of ban 16 brothers who vocally spoke out, and I'm going to leave a really interesting screenshot up of the summarizing statement that the 3 senior judges, one of them summarized, and it really summed up eloquently that vocal critics of the current committee, that's what we were, vocal critics, nothing more, nothing less. They didn't stop the committee from having us wrongfully arrested, hitting us, abusing us, reporting my child to social services, and correct me if I'm wrong, committee, if you're watching this video, which you probably are by now, did you or did you not, confirm or deny please, send bailiffs around for the £17,000 that we owed you? You sent bailiffs around to 3 properties, as far as I'm aware, as far as my understanding is, or you sent some letters around requesting money to the properties of 3 of the 16 brothers that you were intending to ban. However, in the 3rd most recent ruling, you appealed against the judgment. So you appealed, number 1, to have the decision made by the judge overturned, and it was looked at by 3 separate senior judges with a set of fresh eyes, and they concluded that you had no case. They dismissed all 4 charges, and I'll leave another segment up. They dismissed all 4 charges, all 4 counts, charges, whatever, allegations, your arguments. for having us banned, and to pay you in excess of 50, 60, 70,000 pounds. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. And it now looks like we don't owe you 17,000 pounds. You owe us 21,000 pounds. I'm going to leave up a lovely email letter that was sent to the committee. Shouldn't sort of gloat, but we will. We need to call you out for what you guys are. Don't waste our good deeds by calling you guys out. No, I look at it this way. We need to call wrongdoers out to warn other Muslims that you guys have set up a masjid for your own family members, and not to attend your masjid and not to donate to your masjid. So it's important that we earn reward in the hereafter by calling you guys out. Okay, so wrongful arrest, come on. The things that you've done to us, you just carried out a campaign of persecution by using the legal instruments that are at one's disposal in this country to stop us from entering the mosque. Now, apparently, in the most recent judge, I'm going to leave a link up, and it's the entire case transcript for the entire case. It will take you, anyone who has any interest, and it's all legal technical speak. And I know a lot of my colleagues from Brent Council that I used to work with, a lot of them are solicitors. Take your time, guys. I'll leave the link up. The case is out there in the public domain. We can all comment on it, speak about it, have a look at it. It's out there in the public domain, and you can see what's happened. They need to go. This committee need to go. Where we stand next, we got Ramadan coming up next, so they're obviously going to have, they're going to be in full-on, asking for donations. And look, people have worked you out. Look, the next thing is you have to take this thing to full trial. You need 175, 150k. Your barrister took you for a ride. He took you for a ride in the first trial. That landed on your face. He took you for a ride in the second trial to appeal against the first decision. You landed on your face. Then he took you for a ride in the third decision, which isn't actually yet penultimate, but it's still a resounding success. We didn't expect that decision. We were ready to pay you the money. However, obviously, this is something that's never been done by any type of judge anywhere across the country. And I read in the transcript the decision-making process that took place around this whole thing. It's a community masjid for local worshippers. You can't detract away from that. You cannot open this place up as a business. You can't. You can't shut down vocal critics. How dare you? Who do you guys even think you are, man? Who do you guys think you are? And the rest of the video, guys, I'm gonna do at the masjid, outside the masjid with my son. So the next time you see me here, it's going to be outside the masjid. I'm going to go for a ride with him. It's been good news all around. We were coming out of lockdown. The sun's shining. We had a great news with regards to this decision, this verdict that we were all waiting for. And yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, guys.